Following is a sample on how to write a response to the TOEFL independent writing section. This sample response is based on this sample prompt. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? In order to be well informed, a person must get information from many different news resources. Use specific reasons and examples to support your answer. In our previous video lesson, we did a sample outline in preparation for doing this response. So here are the notes that we did from the last lesson. First, let's review how we did the introduction paragraph. First step was we took the question and we paraphrased it. And this paraphrased sentence then became our introduction sentence to our paragraph. Then, second, we gave our opinion, which is the thesis statement. So this is an important point to keep in mind. So if you build the introduction paragraph like this, it will both give the introduction, it will explain the topic, as well as your position. Now let's take a look at our notes for paragraph 2. A, variety of media sources. B, TV news, short clips. Printed media has more details. So now we're going to write a paragraph based on these notes. If one wants to get the news, there are a variety of sources. For a quick view of what is happening, turning on the TV is easy, and one can watch the news while eating or doing other activities. The stories covered on TV news are usually short with lots of visuals. However, if you want to get a more in-depth understanding of the issues covered in the news, then I feel newspapers, magazines, and special reports are the best source for this. Okay, so let's look what we've done here. So, A, variety of media sources, is our topic sentence. And this is what we put in the first sentence of the paragraph. If one wants to get the news, there are a variety of sources. And then B are our supporting details. And here we have TV news, and we also talk about newspapers and magazines. So here are our notes for paragraph 3. A, traditional versus internet media. B, traditional media has established sources. Internet media gathers information from internet users. C, need to balance both. So this is what we wrote according to these notes. Nowadays, people also can get the news from the internet. However, some people feel this isn't the best source for news because much of it is provided by individuals and it's hard to verify their sources. As a result, many people still feel that traditional news organizations are more reliable because they have professional journalists who have trusted sources. Personally, I feel both are a good source, and sometimes the story will be covered in both venues, but from different angles. Let's look at what we did for paragraph 3. So A, traditional versus internet media, is our main topic. So our first sentence is our topic sentence. So we say, nowadays, people also can get the news from the internet. Then B and C, they are supporting details. So we talked about traditional news, and then we mentioned our opinion. I feel both are a good source, or C, need to balance both. Here are our notes for paragraph 4. A, international news. Many countries have English news. B, different countries have different views. So let's see what we wrote based on these notes. There is a trend for many countries to have English news channels, for example, CCTV in China and RT in Russia. These stations often cover similar topics on the international scene, but their commentaries and the stories offer a different view than Western media. Also, they have insightful national news, which helps foreigners to understand their country more fully. Now let's look at what we've done with this paragraph. So A, international news, and many countries have English news. This is our topic. And again, we use this for our first sentence. So we include this in the topic sentence. In this paragraph, we just have one supporting detail, which is different countries have different views, and this we included in the last two sentences. So finally, we have the conclusion paragraph. And we just summarize paragraphs 2, 3, and 4. So this is what we've done. In summary, it is possible to get news from TV, printed media, the internet, and from different countries, which means the news is presented in different forms and from different angles. Therefore, I feel that it is important to balance the news between these different sources in order to be well informed. So I started the paragraph with in summary. You can also use phrases such as in conclusion, to conclude, hence. It's good to introduce the paragraph using one of these words. And then finally, I restate the thesis statement. Therefore, I feel that it's important to balance the news between these different sources in order to be well informed. So I've summarized my main points and my supporting details all put together. Then finally, I restate the thesis statement. So now here's the finished product. So you've written your response here, and this particular response is 315 words, which is 15 words above the word limit. It's okay to go a few words over. It's better to write too many words than not enough.